G'day guys, Dave Geary.
Hello everyone, Daniel Hastings here. Welcome to the March 2022, which sounds really scary to say that, but yeah, March 2022 MMJ video blog. And as traditionally the case, we always start off with a couple of stat observations from David. What have you seen, mate?
Mate, at the moment, market's changed a little bit at the moment, but there are some really good numbers still out in the marketplace. Yeah. We're finding in housing, this is through Wollongong Regional at the moment, is that there is about 4 sales that have happened over $3 million in this March month, and the dearest being well over 4 million out in the Bulli area, which is still a great sale out that area.
Yep.
And Bulli has come a long way over the last
couple of years, especially. Yes,
definitely.
Yep.
In the apartments, look, that's slowed down a little bit on the upmarket side of it in relation to the dearest is just over 2.2 million sale. There has been a lot that's been sold under the $2 million range, but previous months before this, we'll see numbers up in the 3s, and there was even one up in the 4 there as well for the apartments. But still, there is a lot of units in Wollongong. Everyone still see that old panic of all the cranes coming up, but most of them are still selling, and most of them are still sold out.
They're sold out off plan or during construction, well before completion or thereabouts. So
definitely. So what are you finding with the market, mate?
Much the same. I think it's still in favour of the seller, which is probably unfortunate to say
but not to the same level.
But not anywhere near the same level.
No.
Yeah, I would say. So I think the balance is now coming. And I think that sort of starts to suggest that those predictions we're hearing in the media are probably about right. That during 2022 we'll see that balance happening. Maybe 2023 there may be some sort of correction, which we traditionally do see off the peak of any sort of cycle. Yeah.
So look, it's funny that the statistics that come out of some of these people are talking about the real estate market is sometimes scary. They give these crazy numbers. You've got to remember going back at COVID when that happened as well. They were telling that when COVID was going to hit, we're going to drop 30%, 30% in the marketplace, and it went the opposite way.
The other extreme.
Yeah, so there are people out there saying the market is going to change to that kind of level, but we cannot see it at this stage at all.
No.
I think that the supply and demand, which is the old thing that happens in real estate, isn't it?
Basic economic principles.
There's still not enough stock out there, and there's still more people willing to buy. So the market's still in a good position, especially the rest of this year. We can only forecast what's happening now, and we're well ahead of what you'll probably see on the media, which is true, isn't it? We normally see these stats, and then 3 months later they come out on the news. At the moment, the market's level. It definitely is level, isn't it?
So.
If anything, what you said, it's just that little bit in favour still of the vendor.
Yeah, it is. And look, I think also on top of that, the region has performed particularly well. We went to the Property Council chat, and the people from CoreLogic were indicating that supply levels in Sydney were certainly higher than what we've been seeing in the Illawarra. So that shows how the Illawarra is performing, even against our bigger cousins, so to speak, in Sydney. So it's interesting observation by them. And it's going to be an interesting next 6 months, I think, in particular.
Funny you say that. I actually looked at a stat for someone recently who was telling me what the amount of people from Sydney or out of the area coming in, and like we were ranging pretty high there when the market was really peaking, and up and getting close to like 17% on an average, and we're under the 10 now.
Yes.
So it actually has had a change because a few of those people, the reason is that they can afford to buy in Sydney at the moment, and now what they're doing is they're going, the city prices have actually just kind of tidied up a little bit, and they can afford to get back in there. And now there are less of them coming down in Wollongong. But we're still getting that lifestyle buyer, aren't we?
We are, definitely.
Yeah, that buyer that wants to come down, be close to the beach, close to town. Wollongong's still got everything.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Yep.
Last thing that Daniel's going to have to talk about is recent awards.
Well, you're talking about it, so that's fine. We're fortunate enough again, I think it's for the 5th consecutive year, that Rate My Agent has indicated that MMJ Wollongong is the Agents of the Year for the Wollongong suburbs. So great to see that it's not just rated on the number of sales. Clearly we're extremely competitive in that regard, but it also takes into account reviews and so forth. And that's certainly something that we're pleased about, because it shows the quality of our work, and that people are seeing fit to make comments. So thank you to those clients that saw fit to do that and support our opportunity to be awarded that award again from Rate My Agent.
And thanks for giving that review, putting that effort in to get on the computer and just quickly write something about us. Is really thankful. So, all right, mate, I think that's a wrap. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
See you next month.